Welcome back, Riverview. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Hewitt. Woo! How you doing, Mr. Hewitt?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty well,
Mr. Hewitt, so it's no secret that you are one of the biggest pizza lovers in Riverview. What would you say is your favorite type of pizza?
Favorite type of pizza? A good thick Sicilian really can't be beat, but you got to do it right. Not just any Sicilian, J&S Sicilian, probably the best pizza out there in my book.
Okay.
So, Mr. Hewitt, everyone's had a lot of downtime lately. Are there any movies or TV shows you've tried to catch up on?
Netflix shows I try to get caught up on. Hunters was pretty good, though I'm not finished with it yet. I like that. There's just a lot of ones out there. People are like, watch this, this one's great. So my wife and I have been trying out a whole bunch of different shows, but unfortunately I've been pretty busy during the daytime, so it's really, my TV schedule hasn't changed a whole lot.
What's your favorite show you've watched so far?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could really answer that. Nothing's really jumping out at me. That's been stellar. How about you? What you tell me?
I've been watching Ozark. Ozark's pretty solid.
What is it?
Ozark.
Ozark. Oh, love Ozark. Oh yeah, caught up on that as soon as it came out. We watched them all. So let's go with Ozark. I love it.
That's a good one. What about you, Will? What have you been watching?
A lot of movies.
A lot of movies? A lot of movies.
Rerun.
All right, Mr. Hewitt. So, I gotta ask, obviously, as the principal of our school, I'm sure you have to confiscate things from students fairly often. What is the coolest thing or the funniest thing that you've ever taken from a student? What's your favorite thing?
The funniest thing was back when vaping was brand new, and we had a student right in the middle of the cafeteria, right in the middle of lunch, with this vaping device. Now you gotta remember, back at the beginning, they weren't this big. This thing was probably like this big, and the kid's like sitting in the middle of the cafeteria, like, things are loud. It's like, what are you doing? And I had to show it to everybody, and that was probably the funniest thing I ever confiscated.
I like it.
All right, so Mr. Hewitt, during this, you've probably gone into the school and you've probably been there by yourself at some point. Have you seen any paranormal activity while you've been in there?
But I can tell you a story. You guys remember Miss Nix, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Principal, right? So she was there one evening, and she swears that she was in her office by herself, and the office door was propped open, I believe, and she heard like children's laughter and running in the hallway. And it happened a couple times, and she went out to like yell and who was here, because it was at night, and there was like nobody there, no custodians, no nothing. She got freaked out, packed up her stuff, and left.
Is that why she's not at our school anymore?
Maybe. The ghosts drove her away, maybe.
Do you believe the story, Mr. Hewitt?
Could be. There was an orphanage there at one time. So if you watch older, movies that talk about that era, nothing good ever happens at a place like that, right?
Spooky, scary skeleton.
I believe it. All right, Mr. Hewitt. So obviously, during this trying time, everyone's branded themselves some kind of a cook. Everyone's making food. Everyone's having fun baking. Is there anything you've baked or anything you've eaten that you really like?
Using Mr. Stewart's recipe, I have perfected the mini personal pizza on the grill.
Ooh.
Of course, you knew it was going to be pizza, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. They've been pretty good.
Obviously, everyone's missing something. Is there something special that you miss about being at school every day?
I miss seeing the kids. It's I'm still busy. We're still working all day. Most of it's here doing stuff like this, but I really do miss seeing kids. I mean, that's why you get into the business, and it's not the same.
We miss you, Mr. Hewitt.
You know that I love you, and I miss you.
All right, before we let you go, is there anything that you want to say to the students or to the faculty just during this time?
I do. I want to thank everybody for their hard work. This 4th 9 weeks, it has not been easy. I really understand seeing my own kids working through their own distance learning. It's not a fun situation. It's not a great situation. It's not an ideal situation. So I want to thank everybody and tell everybody what a great job I think you're doing. That's faculty and students and parents. It's just as hard on the parents, maybe harder on the parents, because they're just not used to this school thing and being teachers. So everyone's done a wonderful job. I miss you all. Hopefully we get this thing figured out and we're back in the building next year. ASAP.
Hopefully. All right, Mr. Hewitt, thank you so much for being with us. We really had a fun time.
Sure thing, guys. Anytime.
For you. That's all your news and announcements for today.
I'm Will.
And I'm Shoop.
Don't forget to stand for the pledge.
Have a great day.